I know, I've been gone. I'm sorry guys, but yo, I have some crazy stuff I'm gonna teach you in this video today, so stay tuned. Before we get started guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, pause this video real quick. There should be something that came up on the screen as you're watching this, or there's a link in my description. Go to my Instagram, shoot me a follow, and send me a message if you wanna connect with me. That's where I'm posting my lifestyle, everyday trades that I'm taking. So if you want to like see more about Colt and get to know me better, that's the place to follow me at. Secondly, on July 1st, I am launching my last and final trading course. I don't want to say the word course because I think it has a bad rep. Trading program. This will consist of everything that I'm using within my trading strategy as of right now. The trading strategy, psychology, mindset, trading plan, prop firms. There's going to be so much great information within that course. So July 1st, that's when that course is launching. Really nothing else I want to go over. Let's get into my computer guys and I'll show you the breakdown of a trade that I took today. And then I'll give you guys some like real juicy information to help you guys out with your trading and help you guys get those perfect entries. So guys, let's get into my computer. Okay guys, lately I have been focused on NQ. I have switched from Forex now trading futures, but I'm not really like, I guess I'm trading futures, but it's still the same concepts that apply with Forex because I'm trading indexes still, so the charts are exactly the same, everything's the same, it's just a different platform. I have other videos that will show you guys exactly how to get set up with Tradeovate on my channel, so if you guys want to check those out. But I have been loving NASDAQ lately, and I've been looking at also YM, the Dow Jones, kind of in comparison with each other to see which one has a cleaner setup. And today Dow Jones was, it wasn't looking too good, so I stuck with NQ. But NQ has been my go-to. Now I have been on the 1 minute time frame just really executing some very flawless trades. I've noticed it on lower time frames like the 1 minute, 5 minute, you get data so much quicker, and that's what I'm really looking to get with my strategy is data as quickly as possible. So all I'm really looking for is price to do this one thing. Let me make a depiction for you guys so you can understand. I want to see price hit a key level, support or resistance, then I want to see price move away from that level. So if I have support that it hits, I want to see price retrade into there. Then I want to see price make a willingness to pull out of there and start forming higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs and higher lows. Now I have been more so looking to take trades off the second higher low that is formed just to give me confirmation, because I'll show you guys what I mean in a second, but it's giving me more confirmation that the trend is valid when it does that. Then if I see price wanting to push lower, I'll see price go up and hit this resistance, then make a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then do lower lows. So ideally that's what I'm looking for when I am trading, keeping it stupid simple when I'm trading guys. I'm not overcomplicating things, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm literally just getting in and out of the markets and taking my trade once it's there. So ideally I have been doing this throughout my whole trading career. I like to find very smooth trending markets and just get in at the higher low or lower high. But I've added something to my arsenal that has been very beneficial and helpful. If you guys go, or what I'm going to discuss with you guys is fair value gaps. This is a very talked about topic these days, and they have been something that has just perfected my strategy, made it a lot easier for me in my trading. So if you don't know what a fair value gap is, it's a 3 candlestick pattern, and I'll show you guys right now. So we have this first candle right here, then we have the second candle that creates a gap, and the third candle that creates or closes the gap. So what we're doing is we're looking for a gap between the first candle's high and the third candle's low. And if we go right here, and I like to get this magnet just so it gets spot on to where the price is at, and you get a rectangle, we're going to go from the candle's high, the first candle's high, to the third candle's low. And what we're looking for is this rectangle to be formed. Now we want price to move away from it, then retrade back into this rectangle. Once price hits the high of the rectangle, the middle point or the low of the rectangle, I'm entering a trade. Usually I'm entering a trade when it hits a high or the middle point. Sometimes it won't even retest the bottom point or even the halfway point of the fair value gap, as you can see that it did right here, and this time it did right here. Now there are different types of fair value gaps that you guys can look at. This one is more of a thicker fair value gap. So with the thicker fair value gaps, it may be harder for price to trade back into these fair value gaps, and you guys can see this wouldn't be a valid fair value gap because price did not go and hit that fair value gap. From right here to the fair value gap, it was off by 2 ticks. So we wouldn't have got our entry because price never retraded. So that's what I was looking for. Earlier this morning, I saw price go and hit this low, and I was like, all right, well, we have these wicks up here. I need to see price start to break that and go higher. So what did it do? Broke these wicks right here. Here's our first higher high and our higher low. Then price goes up and makes this higher high, breaking this wick right here, this lower high. Now I'm certain that, okay, we're in an uptrend, price is going to go up. One thing that I was looking at as well today is the daily time frame was giving me very strong confirmation that it wanted to push up. Our previous daily candle is a hammerhead candle. If you type in Colt Mosdef candlestick guide, I have videos that will go over my top candlesticks that I look for when I'm trading. So I had seen this previous daily candle was a spinning or a hammerhead candle. I knew it was going to go up. Same thing, we have the same candle right here, hammerhead candle. Price did the same exact thing. So it's important for you guys to really be able to identify candlestick recognition. If you guys can go from the daily time frame then to the 1 minute, you can overall get a bias on what price is doing on the higher time frames, and that will overall help your bias when you're actually trading in real time. So that's what I saw happening. I saw our previous daily candle was a continuation candle. Wicks to the bottom, it's going to go up. Wicks to the top, it's going to drop. So overall, once I looked at the daily and I was in my time of trading, I knew that it was going to push up. My bias was to go long, and I saw price making these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So ideally, I was going to take a trade off of this higher high and this higher low right here. We can see that our fair value gap was formed absolutely perfectly to a T from this candle's high to this candle's low. Price retrades back into it 1 time, 2 times. So you have 2 opportunities to take a buy as soon as it hits this level right here. Now I saw that, and I saw price now making a new higher high. What happened? This previous higher high and higher low now made a new higher high. Usually I want to see a fair value gap being formed when that higher high is being formed. So as price was making this higher high, what did I see happen? I saw this fair value gap form right here from this candle's high to this candle's low. Price retraded back into it 1 time right here, and it also hit it. It didn't hit it right here on this candle right here, but ideally this is what I saw. I saw price going into it, and I took a long position right there. My position was a little off just because of the timing, but this is a trade that I ended up taking. Just went for a quick 1-to-1, and when I am using these fair value gaps, my stop loss is always below the first candle that starts the fair value gap. Now a lot of you are probably still thinking, okay, well, I don't understand how to read fair value gaps, Colt. What can help me out? Go right here to your indicators. Type in Lux Algo fair value gap. And if you add this to your chart, it will automatically print fair value gaps for you. Now, this was the time that I was trading, but there are no other fair value gaps right here, but I clearly distinguished that there are. So that's simply just because there isn't enough data. Now we can see there's more data to support where these fair value gaps are. So this indicator is cool for you guys to help understand where fair value gaps are and see them in hindsight. But I want you guys to get to the point where you don't need to rely on this indicator and you could see fair value gaps being formed on its own. So that's what I wanted to go over. This is a trade that I took today, guys. Super, super easy, quick trade. I've been on the 1 minute like I've discussed with you guys in the beginning of the video. What I'd recommend that you guys do is go look from 9:30 a.m. EST to around 11 a.m. EST and see if you could see any of these trade setups forming, where you see a higher high and then a higher low retrading into a fair value gap, or vice versa for a downtrend lower low, then a lower high forming going back into a fair value gap that was formed on the lower low. So guys, follow me on IG if you haven't. Pause this video, go down below, click the link in my description, follow me on IG guys so we can connect more closely, and I will see you guys on the next video. Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.